When my son brought his girlfriend home for the first time, the young girl was bold and uninhibited, pulling her son into a passionate kiss in the garden, making slurping sounds. As I watched them, blushing at their public display of affection, I suddenly heard a strange robotic voice, kissing Jake Miller, child of destiny, for 1 minute, reward $100,000. My face darkened instantly. What the heck was that? Just then, my husband Mark pulled up in his Maybach. The mechanical voice spoke again. Detection. Premium child of destiny Mark Miller, kissing for 1 minute, reward $10 million. Then came a sickly sweet voice. Ooh, father and son combo. So exciting. I love it. Standing on the second floor balcony, my mind raced with suspicion, looking down at Jake and his girlfriend who had just finished their passionate kiss. I wondered if I'd imagined that robotic voice. What was this chosen one business? And why would someone get money for kissing my husband and son? My grip tightened on the railing as Jake led his girlfriend toward Mark. Dad, this is my girlfriend Emma. Emma, this is my dad, Jake said proudly. Nice to meet you, Mr. Miller. I'm Emma. Whoops. She suddenly stumbled forward toward Mark, aiming perfectly to kiss his neck. But Mark smoothly sidestepped and Emma crashed onto the stone pathway, scraping her knee badly. Tears immediately welled up in her eyes as she looked up pitifully. That really hurts. I don't think I can walk. Could you help me up? Mark straightened his suit sleeve and said to Jake, isn't she your girlfriend? Help her up. Jake snapped back to reality and quickly scooped Emma into his arms, rushing off to find our housekeeper for a first aid kit. Mark remained where he was, suddenly looking up to meet my eyes on the balcony. He gave me that warm smile I've always loved, and I felt relieved. At least my husband hadn't fallen for Emma's tricks. When she fell, Emma might have looked pitiful on the outside, but I could tell she was actually thinking, why did Mark step aside? If he hadn't moved, I could have kissed his neck. He's so handsome with that strong jawline. Definitely better than Jake. This girl was clearly just greedy and boy crazy. After raising Jake for so many years, I had a mother's responsibility to protect him from someone with such suspicious motives. I changed into a fitted red dress, put my hair up, refreshed my makeup, and gracefully walked downstairs. Jake was kneeling in front of Emma, carefully treating her knee. Ow, it hurts. Be gentle, baby, she whimpered. I'll make it all better, he cooed, blowing on her knee. I raised an eyebrow and told our housekeeper, call Dr. Thompson to check on this young lady. It would be terrible if a pretty girl like her ended up with a scar. Jake noticed me and awkwardly set down the bandages he was fumbling with. Mom, this is my girlfriend. Emma looked up at me with tears still in her eyes. Hello, Mrs. Miller. I'm Emma. I'm so sorry for causing trouble. I could almost hear her thinking, so this is the evil mother-in-law the system warned me about. Is she about to write me a check and tell me to leave her son alone? I gave her a friendly smile. This is the first time Jake has ever brought a girlfriend home. You must be very special to him. Emma looked stunned, clearly not expecting my warmth. Did she really think I'd be some low-class villain using outdated tactics? I sat elegantly in a nearby armchair while our family doctor treated Emma's wound. Mark came downstairs in fresh clothes and sat across from me. I had our housekeeper bring Emma imported fruits and premium tea, then smiled at her. Which university do you attend, Emma? One of the Ivy Leagues, I assume? Emma froze. I took a sip of tea and continued with a pleasant smile. Jake's future path isn't easy. I'd hope he finds someone equally capable to stand by his side. That Chanel outfit you're wearing suggests your family must be well off too. Jake will be studying abroad soon. Money isn't an issue, but I'd like to see you supporting each other. Oh my, listen to me rambling. With how close you two are, you must be planning to pursue graduate studies together abroad, right? I covered my mouth in mock surprise, hiding my intentional pressure. Emma's face went pale. Studying abroad, maybe. Oh, so you'll be joining him. How wonderful. What level have you reached in your German studies? Jake isn't going to England or America, but Germany. We'll buy you two a house there. Can you handle managing the household? Surely that's not a problem for someone like you. Emma was completely speechless. I'd already received background information from my assistant. Emma was just an ordinary college student from a middle-class family with average grades. Pretty, but nothing exceptional. How had she managed to win Jake over? While I was wondering this, Jake suddenly jumped up from the couch and stood protectively in front of Emma. Mom, that's enough, he shouted. This is Emma's first time visiting, and you're being completely overbearing. I raised an eyebrow and set down my teacup. How am I being overbearing? Jake responded righteously. I'm looking for a girlfriend, not a housekeeper. When I study abroad, I don't need Emma to take care of me. We're equals. Neither of us serves the other. Mom, your thinking is so outdated. My maternal instinct to protect him was met with this cold response. I dropped my smile and stared directly at Jake, about to speak when Mark stood up. His sharp eyes moved from Emma to Jake, finally landing on me. Honey, Jake can make his own decisions. Young people should figure out love on their own. We shouldn't interfere too much. I was stunned. Just moments ago, he dodged Emma's advances, and now he was defending her. Looking up at my husband's face, still handsome despite the lines of age, I understood why Emma found him attractive. After all, his good looks were what drew me to him years ago. I met his eyes and said, can't you see this girl doesn't truly love Jake? She deliberately fell at your feet in the garden. Do you really believe that was an accident? Mark hesitated, avoiding my gaze. I lowered my eyes without saying more. No true love? Wasn't he the one who promised to love and protect me forever?